Hi, I'm Ruby from Sephora The Grove in Los Angeles. Today I'll be creating an eye look using only cool tones. If you guys are interested, keep on watching. Alrighty, I already have my complexion done and my brows, so let's get into this eye look. The first product that I'm going to apply is going to be the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This for me is like an absolute must because I do have oily skin, which means I have oily eyelids, and this is a mattifying shadow primer, so it really helps with keeping my shadow on all day. I'm just going to use my finger, tap it on, go all the way up to the brow because I am going to apply shadow there as well. I'm going to set this primer with my Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder. So I'm going to use my Sephora Collection Pro Blending Brush in number 27. The reason I like to use a setting powder instead of a nude shadow is to ensure the vibrancy of the colors I put on top of it. So the first shadow that I'm going to use is going to be the Marc Jacobs Beauty Omega Gel Powder Eyeshadow in Dynamo. This is a beautiful gray, cool color. So using the same brush, I'm going to use the Sephora Collection Pro Blending Brush in number 27. This is my blender brush. This is my go-to brush. I love it. It's super fluffy. It just makes sure that everything blends super softly and gradual. So I'm going to take this color above my crease, almost up to the brow, but not all the way because I do want this to gradually fade into my brow. I do this because I do have a hooded lid and I do want this color to show when my eyes are open, which is also why I'm applying it as my eyes are open. I'm just going to blend this until I feel like it's super soft, super gradual, and it's going from a dark to light shade. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I am going to take this shadow into the inner corner of my eye, to the outer corner of my eye, and above my crease. So this is the most important step here. So you do want to make sure that everything is symmetrical, super blended, and is to your liking. So now it's for the star of the show, Marc Jacobs Beauty Iconic Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palette in Frivolux. The first color that I'm going to go in with is going to be How You Want. I'm going to apply this color to my lower eyelid. I'm going to use my Sephora Collection Pro Small Shadow Brush in number 15. I'm going to use the flat side of this brush so that I could really get a nice saturated color. And I'm going to lay it down on my lower lid. These colors work so well together because they are cool tones, so you don't have to do as much blending as you would if you were to use opposite undertone colors. So notice how I am patting this color on and I am dipping into the palette again and again just to make sure that that pigment is nice and vibrant. I will blend this a little bit with the tip of the brush just to make sure it's just blended into that first shadow. This next color I'm going to use is called Dress. It is a slightly lighter shade of How You Want, which is perfect for this look because it is going to add a little bit of dimension to all these dark colors. I'm going to apply this again on the lower lid, but more so in the center. Again, I'm going to use my Sephora Collection Pro Small Shadow Brush number 15 on the flat side. You see how that just amplified this look? Just added a little bit of light, especially since I do have hooded lids. I do want my hood to be shown off a little bit, and this color does that. Alrighty, the next shade I'm going to use is Outrageously. Look at this bright purple. It's so beautiful. I love it. I'm going to use my Sephora Collection Pro Smudge Brush in number 11. Since this is a pretty dense brush, it is going to pack on this color really nicely. So I'm just going to pack that underneath my eye and then move on to the other eye and then smudge it out a little bit. So we're pretty much done with shadow here. I'm just going to clean up a little bit of fallout underneath my eye. So I'm going to use the Sephora Collection Cleansing and Exfoliating Wipes in coconut water, making very sure not to disturb any of that drop shadow we just added. And now, since I have a clean under eye, I'm going to go in with some concealer. I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. I'm going to apply a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use my Sephora Collection Pro Concealer Brush in number 71 to apply it. I like this brush because it looks kind of like a finger, so if you're someone who likes to use your fingers to apply concealer, this is the perfect brush for you. As you can see, it has already made a big difference to my under eye. I'm looking brighter and lighter already. And we're just going to do the other side. Boom, we're awake. This is also a really good way to clean up the edges of your shadow. Okay, I thought we were done with the shadow, but we're going to go back into Outrageously just to add a little bit more color to that lower lash line. Once again, using the Sephora Collection Pro Smudge Brush in number 11. Now for my favorite eyeliner in the world, Pat McGrath Labs Permagel Ultra Glide Eyeliner in Extreme Black. I love this eyeliner because it's super smooth and it does not move. So I'm going to tightline my eyes, top and bottom. So the easiest way that I apply my tight line to my top lid is by looking down into the mirror and pushing the eyeliner up against the lid very softly and very gently because it does tickle a little bit. For the bottom tight line, we're just going to look in the opposite direction. We're going to look up and then just nicely glide that pencil over. It's so smooth you barely have to touch your waterline. And this is a waterproof pencil, so it is going to stay on all day. Alright, and one more time going in with the Sephora Collection Pro Smudge Brush number 11. I'm just going to blend out the Pat McGrath liner a little bit more. Alright, let's curl these lashes. I'm going to use the Sephora Collection Lash Craft Curler. Now, I do really like this curler, and what I specifically like about it is that it's long, so that means all of my lashes go into this curler. I do have wider eyes, so sometimes lash curlers don't fit all of my eyelashes. This one fits perfectly. I'm going to start at the base of my lashes and slowly work my way up to the tips. This way, I don't just get a bend in my lashes, I actually get a curl. To finish off my lashes, I'm going to use the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara in black. This mascara is super dark, which I absolutely love because it brings out my lashes so much. It's also a slimmer brush, so I do find it easier to get to the base of my lashes and really wiggle in the product at the bottom. Also, this mascara is really buildable, so you could keep on building the mascara without it clumping up or flaking throughout the day. I do have oily skin, so I'm not going to apply mascara to my lower lashes just to avoid any smudging happening. And just to finish off this look, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in Bag Talk. I do love this color, but the reason why it goes perfect with this look is because it is on the cooler side of pinks, so it works perfectly with this cool tone eye look. So what I do like to do to create a natural pout is to just gently tap this color into my lips, kind of move it around with my finger, and just maybe add a little bit more, and there you go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.